Welcome to our first Tai Chi Qigong lesson. You will find that we're going back to basics, things that we all need to continue to learn and practice. Most of you are not at 10,000 times yet, so it doesn't hurt us to continue to review. Now, as you can tell, today is St. Patty's Day, and I'd hoped to show my cane today in honor of St. Patrick's Day. However, since we're working from distance, you get to see it this way. Beautiful cane, which I hope sometime to use in one of my cane forms. Also at the Spring Gardens, which used to be called the Abington, I always start my classes with a little joke. I believe that humor is a good part of helps the soul smile a little, especially in these times when many of us are pretty much housebound. Here's the joke. Waiting in the car. After a long day of shopping, my daughter and I stopped at the grocery store. I ran in to pick up a few things, leaving her in the car. As I approached the checkout, I was surprised to see my daughter waiting there for me. "Honey," I said, "what are you doing in here? I left the motor running." "It's all right, Mom," she replied reassuringly. I locked the doors. At least I thought that was funny. Most of these talks will go about 5 minutes, mainly because of load time, etc. We'll be giving these talks on either Tuesday or Wednesday. If for some reason one of these talks don't appear on those days, then start sending me Qi. We'll always try to add a little humor to it. We won't talk a whole lot about what's going around us, because our focus is on lifting our spirits during this time. You know, there's a lot of studies out there, including ones done at Harvard Medical School, etc., that emphasizes the reduction of stress in one's life, and that by reducing stress, we increase our immune system. It brings more oxygen when we do the proper type of breathing to the lungs, to the heart, and to the brain. When I used to do workshops in the industry, I always emphasized stress reduction as an important part of the workshop. And the first thing I always taught was breathing technique. So today we're going to practice 2 types of breathing technique. We have a number of people here with us today that have no Tai Chi experience, so I'll start from the basics. First of all, we're going to try what's called abdominal breathing. Put your one hand over your tummy just below your belly button. That's called the Dantian area. And put the other hand up around your chest. Put your tongue at the roof of the mouth right behind the teeth. And then when you breathe, try to move the abdomen out as you inhale. As you exhale, bring it back in. Think of the times when you see a little baby breathing, they're always doing abdominal breathing. It's only as we get older we move to chest breathing, which of course is often brought on by stress. If you ever think of a stress situation, you'll find yourself doing chest breathing. One way to relax is to do abdominal breathing. So let's close our eyes just for a moment. Put the tongue at the roof of the mouth. Inhale, abdomen comes out. Exhale, it comes in. The exhale is always longer than the inhale. And then we're going to do a little more complicated process called 4-part breath breathing. So when you inhale, you're going to inhale, the abdomen comes out, and you're going to continue to inhale, the chest expands. You're going to hold, then you're going to slowly exhale. Some people will say you hold about 4 seconds, but it's entirely up to you. Let me give you a point of caution that when you mess with the breathing pattern, you got to be careful. If you begin to feel lighthearted or dizzy in any way, immediately stop and go to your regular breathing practice. Hopefully, as time passes, you will be able to do the abdominal breathing as a major part of your life. So, this practice that 4-part breathing. Remember, as you inhale, the abdomen comes out. As you continue to inhale, the chest comes out. Hold the breath, then slowly exhale. Now, of course, because I'm talking, I can't keep that tongue at the roof of the mouth, but it should always be behind the teeth in a line with the upper palate. That is, in Tai Chi, a way to connect the energy flow that moves through the body. So let's try it again. Inhale, continue to inhale, hold, exhale. I suggest that in order to make this part of your daily life, that you set up a morning ritual. It's something I do each morning to sort of start my day. You want to do this before everyone's up and about that will disturb you. For me, the morning ritual includes reading a book, a chapter or two, then includes prayer and breathing techniques. If you happen to be an atheist, for example, just work on the breathing techniques. And then I enjoy sipping a little tea, as you can see behind me. That's how I like to start my day. You should also get into the practice, if you want, of trying to set up some kind of system where you start your day in a calming manner. And heaven forbid, if you're watching the news all the time and you're getting a little stressed, just do some breathing from the abdomen, or as sometimes we call Tai Chi breathing, or go in the 4-part breathing. I hope you found this interesting. Next time we're going to go to the talk Heads in the Clouds. So until then, as Sarah would say to us all, gong away or practice.